My terrible manager wants child-free team members to work additional 40 hours a week without compensation. She scheduled an urgent team meeting at 4 p.m. on a Friday. That should have been my first red flag. We all file into the conference room. There's 21 of us total. 8 parents, 13 without kids. She starts passing out printed memos with a fake smile plastered on her face. I'm excited to share some organizational changes effective November 1st. I read the first line and my blood pressure spikes. Mandatory hours, 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. Monday through Sunday, with weekends worked on an as-needed basis. I flip to page 2. Exception. Team members with children will maintain standard 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. hours, Monday to Friday only. She finishes her presentation. Any questions? My hand shoots up. Yeah, I have a question. In what world did you think this would be okay? She doesn't even flinch. Due to circumstances over the past few months, team members with children have fallen behind on projects while managing childcare. We need to pick up the slack to meet our quarterly targets. I pulled up our project dashboard on my laptop, turned the screen toward her. Based on yesterday's status meeting, every single child-free team member is on track. Most of us are finishing projects 3 to 4 days before deadline. So you're telling me that those of us without kids have to work an additional 40 hours per week to complete projects for people who won't even help finish those same projects? I'm struggling to understand why this is such a big issue for you. I looked around the table. Is anyone else okay with this? All 8 of my child-free teammates shook their heads. The parents stared at their memos in silence. This is absolutely insane, I said. You realize that, right? She just blinked at me. One more question. Will you also be working these hours with us? Long pause. No, I have a child. Your kid is 18 years old and in college. Still my child. I was ready to throw my laptop through the window. She just ended the meeting without another word. I immediately regrouped with my child-free team in the break room. We were all furious. I sent her an email within 10 minutes. We are formally requesting a meeting with HR and the legal department to review our employment contracts and discuss the proposed mandatory hours we're being required to work solely because we don't have children. My phone rang 3 minutes later. It was her. There's absolutely no need to involve HR or legal. We can resolve this internally. Just the team. No, we really can't. You dismissed my concerns and ignored 12 other people you're planning to work to death without any additional compensation. You're salaried employees, so there's no need for additional compensation. If only I could reach through the phone. I took a breath. We can discuss this with HR and legal present. I've already booked a meeting for Monday morning, 9 a.m. I hung up. She tried calling back 4 more times that night. I ignored every single one. Monday morning, 9 a.m. sharp. Conference room A is packed. Me and my 12 child-free teammates on one side, the manager on the other looking pale. Head of HR, another HR manager, 2 labor law attorneys from our legal department, and the head of our entire department, her boss, at the head of the table. I started the meeting. We're here because our manager attempted to implement a new policy that would require child-free employees to work mandatory 12-hour days, 7 days a week, without additional compensation, while employees with children maintain their standard 40-hour work week. The department head's face went completely white. I'm sorry, what? I slid her printed memo across the table. He picked it up, read it, then looked at the manager. Did you run this by HR before distributing it? Silence. Did you run this by me? More silence. One of the labor attorneys spoke up. This violates about 6 different employment laws. Discrimination based on familial status, mandatory overtime without compensation for salaried non-exempt employees, and creating a hostile work environment. The manager finally spoke. I was just trying to meet our project deadlines. I pulled up our dashboard again. Every single one of our projects is ahead of schedule. The only people behind are the ones you're giving special treatment to. The HR manager started taking notes furiously. The department head stood up. This meeting is over. Manager, my office now. He looked at us. You'll all receive written confirmation that this policy is void and will never be implemented. I apologize on behalf of the company. The manager was fired by Wednesday. We all got raises by Friday.